What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Lenovo Legion Go S with SteamOS and the Z1 Extreme chipset gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're checking out Nioh 3. And did not run well on the Steam Decks, and it didn't really run the greatest on the Allies either. But we're still going to try it on this anyway. We'll try the 1080 and 900p out for like a minute or so. But unless SteamOS somehow works some magic, those were completely unplayable on the Allies. We had to drop it down to 720p in low and 75% render scale just to get somewhat playable FPS. So, it'll probably be more of the same here, unless SteamOS does the opposite and just this game hates it for some reason and it runs terribly. But hey, that's why we make these videos. So let's jump in and find out.
So, now we're going to try 1080p just like we did on the Allies and whatnot. But we already know this is probably not going to go well. But we're going to try it anyway. Now maybe that dynamic stuff would have helped a little, but I don't think that would have made this playable. Maybe for 900p medium and 720p low, maybe that would have kept us from going under 30. But it probably would not have looked very good. But that is something you could try that I did not. But anyway, let's get to the bottom of this. There we go. And with that, it's time to game. So, now for 900p, which worked a teensy bit better, but not what I would call playable still. Again, you could leave this dynamic resolution on, maybe that would help. But it will make it look worse too at the same time, but I think it'd be harder to notice on the screen itself. We would notice all blown up like this, oh boy would we. This stuff always makes things look way worse than it's going to on the actual system. That's the other reason I always do camera recorded gameplay, so long as the system can't play the game. The Steam Decks I didn't even bother with this time around. So now for the only setting that was even remotely playable, 720p low. But it still was far from perfect, and I feel like this thing still did a little worse than the Allies did in this one. And I'm probably sounding like a broken record, but you could always just leave the dynamic resolution on too. That would help a little. It's going to make things look a little worse, but I don't think it'd be as easy to notice on the actual system screen itself. So you could give that a shot. I actually started remembering to go into the post effects now. Though I still should have just turned that off. Okay, I did. Usually I turn that off. Sometimes I forget. And most of the time I turn half this other stuff off too, but it doesn't affect FPS, and some people like it, so I figure I'll turn motion blur off and sometimes depth of field, and I'll leave the rest of the stuff on as a compromise to the peoples. Alrighty though, let's get on into that game. Alright, let's see a little camera recorded gameplay. It's gonna take me a while to beat this guy, I think, but doesn't mean we can't try. Well, there go all my heals already. He's just fine. Nope. It still got me. Holy shit. Got so much reach. Nope. Yeah, I think I have to use the ninja. I don't think I'm quick enough to dodge at all with that guy. I could do a little more damage, I think, with him, but what does that matter if I can't stay alive? And I can't seem to dodge any of his stuff, but I mean, we're not really getting very playable frame rates. I'm not very good at the game, but I'd do a little better if I was like getting a little bit better frame rates, I feel like. Oh, he got me real good there. Look at that. Alright, we'll try one more time. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you're supposed to like use that at the right time. Completely forgot about that from the beginning of the game. See, at least it tries to help you. It's like, hey, you keep getting on, hey, have you tried like this? Whatever. I guess we'll wrap up and try on the next system. I think this might take a while though.
Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for Nioh 3. And other than me being absolute trash at it and it not running very well, you know, it's kind of like the Allies. Actually, I feel like it runs like a little even worse than they do. But it is what it is. I'm sure some people could still play like that, but that's a little bit too low for me. But like I said, even the Allies probably would have been doing similar, but I still think they were an edge ahead, especially the Xbox Ally X. But hey, at least now you guys know what it's like on a couple different settings. Didn't bother with my settings because I didn't think there's nothing I can do. We're already at low and struggling to stay at 30 FPS and dropping under it quite frequently. But that is that for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys. And until the next video, well, can't do a proper peace out with that hand yet, so we'll do a proper peace out with the left hand. And until the next video.